Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. We're in the shop today. This is actually day 2 of being on my own, but we had a lot of stuff to try to get finished up and cleaned up yesterday, so I did a bunch of that. You can see banners we got hung up in the background, got a lot of stuff cleaned up, not a bunch of crap against the walls. Well, there's still some, but you'll have that, but at least got a lot more space in here. And yes, the International is not in here. It is in the shop, or the house garage, just because I just need the space, and if I gotta leave a truck outside, I'd rather leave my white truck outside. So it'll be in here some, but if I need the space, it'll sit outside. So it is what it is. Just don't have enough space in the shop for keeping everything under roof all the time. So, this is the start of the build for Todd's truck. So we're gonna get the Dodge in here today and see if we can get the bed of it off and start unhooking some stuff and just work on getting the bed and the cab off of that truck so that we can get down to just the chassis and the motor and the engine that's in it, because that's all we want anyways. So yeah, so let's get that dude in here. Let's get started on building another loadstar. Left of that bumper. Ain't that what we're going? Bed off the thing. It's a little scaly in some spots, but it's not too bad. A little bit there, and I'm gonna take this whole spare tire mount thing out anyways. But most of the frame does look pretty good. There is some of this back I'm gonna end up cutting off anyways, probably. Just it's the way it worked out with mine. But yeah, so I guess we're gonna move up front next, and I'm gonna go on ahead and get some of the stuff like the battery and the intercooler, radiator, get some of this front stuff out of the way, and get down to where the body mounts are, and start unhooking, you know, all the stuff so we can get the cab lifted off of it so we can see it's a bare frame. So that's the plan, and we're gonna keep moving forward. So it is confession time. Not really confession time, but the reason I didn't work Monday, the wife and I did a thing. YouTube, meet Max. Max, hey, you know your name already? That's crazy. He is an 8-week-old corgi, and he is very feisty. We weren't so sure we'd have one this quick, but the wife and I both felt like we just had that empty hole from Ace that we wanted to get filled. So he will be out here with me all the time, at least most of the time. But I got a little pen I made for him over here that he absolutely hates. He wants to be by me all the time. So we will see how that goes. Obviously, I start welding and torching, he's gonna have to go inside or do something else. But this is Max. Hey, Max. Max, hey. He's tired. Apparently he doesn't want to talk. Oh, maybe he does. I'm gonna cut a lot of this out, but man, I just hate when you see all this. You got just balls of wire and crap and makeshift connector. It's terrible. Stuff not attached. I think that's for the fuel system. I think this is the, well, no, this is the fuel system stuff. I don't even know what this even is. It's a relay for something, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. I just hate all the wires that run everywhere. There's something cut off there. I don't know. We'll figure it all out, but you know, when you see wiring all cobbed up, I don't always love that. So, what do you think, little man? Huh? Are you having fun? See, I got stepped on once already. Poor guy. Hey, what do you think, huh? This is what he does, though. He just wants to be right under your feet all the time, which is super cute, and I love that he wants to be around me, that's for sure. So I just gotta watch before I move my feet, or else I'll be stepping on him. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, are you helping or are you hurting me? Hey, talking to you. Well, another day out here in the barn. Got more to do on this truck for Todd. I'm hoping to have the cab off today. I think we can do that. Shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. But got me and my little helper, wherever he is, there he is. He's always hanging out under my feet, that's for sure. So, but yeah, we're gonna try to get this dude apart today and keep moving forward so we can get a loadstar cab sitting on here maybe by the end of the week. That's my goal. We'll see. Hopefully by the end of this video, you'll see a loadstar cab on here. So, at least hovering, we'll say that. But, well, better get to it. Can't get anything done while we're holding the phone, so might as well get... Are you going to help today? Max, hey, come back here. Max, are you helping today? Huh? Are you helping today? Or are you just in the way? Probably a little bit of both, huh? As cute as he may be, I can't get any work done with him out here, huh? Plus he's crashing at my feet wanting to fall asleep, so, I mean, look at this. So, we're gonna put him inside because someone's tired. Put him inside so we can get some work done. What do you think, Max? What we got. I think we got everything unhooked. I don't see anything still hooked on this side. And I got everything unhooked over here too. I do believe steering shaft's unhooked. All the brake lines are unhooked. The linkage for the transmission's unhooked. I don't see anything else. And then we come under here and we undid the plug for between the chassis and the body. And you can see the brake lines dripping, so they're unhooked. So I think we're down to pulling the body mounts out of this thing and trying to lift the cab off. But unfortunately, I have been wanting to get a two-post lift, but I've been dragging my feet a bunch on it. Man, it sure would been nice to have it right now. Well, I don't know that this thing's going to be up to the task just because it won't lift high enough and things of that nature, but I don't know, I'm going to think about it a little bit, or I got a neighbor up the road that's got a skid loader that's always told me if I ever needed it to come get it. So we may end up there to grab his skid loader, and I don't want to trash any of this stuff, but what we'll probably do is I'll probably open the doors and run a strap around the inside, and maybe 2 straps around the inside, and then we'll just pick the whole cab up, and we'll just set it outside, and then it'll be free and open for anybody that wants any of these parts out of here, or a little bit we're going to keep, obviously, but there's going to be a lot of stuff we're not going to use anymore. So seats aren't great, and I don't know, the dash is cracked up there, so the dash isn't good in it, but I don't know if anybody sees anything that you're interested in, let me know. I haven't even looked at the back seat. Maybe the back seat's okay. Oh my goodness, the door won't even open. Okay, well, let's look. Yeah, the back seat actually doesn't look bad. So if anybody needs a back seat for a 2nd gen extended cab, let me know, because we'd be more than happy to get this one to you. And the glass and some of these buttons, I mean, I think all this stuff works, but like I said, if anybody sees anything you want, leave me a message or reach out to me on Instagram, and we'll try to get it to you. But we're going to go eat lunch and check in on Max and see how he's been doing inside. Then we're going to come back out and try to get this cab off. Little tractor ain't quite got enough, so I'm gonna pull the doors off the other side, pull the hood off, and try again, I guess. I do have a friend of the skid loader up the way, like I said, but I can't get a hold of him, so I could probably roll it off, but I hate to trash like the cab lights and the windshield and the back window, and it'd be nicer just to stick the forks right inside there and just take it right up off the frame, and or just have a 2-post lift. I gotta quit being cheap and buy one. If anybody has one they want to get rid of, let me know, because I am in need of one. Well, I guess we'll pull these doors off and pull the hood off and see if that makes it any lighter. Closer, but it just still quite won't do it. I mean, that tractor's pretty decent for as little as it is, but man, if it was just a little bit lighter, I bet we could get it picked up. But I don't know what else I can take out of it other than the seats, so maybe we're gonna take the seats out, because it's got to come off there. So I guess the seats are coming out. Hit the jackpot. Oh, we got 25, 50, 75. What we got over here? Hey, anybody want some Skittle? Ooh, how much to eat that? Ooh, fingernail clippers. Yeah, we got, let's see, 85, 95. There's $1.26. We're gonna need more of that to finish the truck, but hey, truck fine. I guess you're out. You only got $1.26 to put towards the truck, but let's try this again. Something else I forgot about. I've done this before. You flip the forks over, give you some more lift for a tractor that doesn't lift very high. So might even be able to get this piece in there now too, and get the center of gravity back further on the tractor so it'll lift more. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Round 3? Here we go with how to get the cab off of a truck the sketchiest way possible. Got it 2x4s underneath the back of that, so it keeps it elevated off the frame so it doesn't catch anything. And we're gonna lift underneath this front support here in the middle and see if this will work. Lift there, pick the whole front end up over top of the engine and take it off to that side. I don't know. What do you guys think? Man, I just need to buy a lift. That's really what it boils down to, or a bigger tractor. I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, round 3, 4, or whatever it is. May have been kind of dumb and a little sketchy, but there it is. It's off. We have a frame and an engine and a transmission, and now you can see all that pretty new stuff that's all up here. Big reason why we really like this truck. You see the red top gearbox in it, and yeah, everything's all new and pretty looking. So, well, stage 1 is pretty much complete. We'll keep this cab for now just to pull pieces out of it, because obviously we're going to be taking the brake booster and stuff off of here, and this whole harness box will maybe have to go, and that's the transmission controller over there, so that will have to go for sure, unless we do go to a manual swap, which has been talked about. But yep, I'll probably get some heck from people for how I took this cab off of here, but hey, sometimes you just use what you got. And I had to use what I had. So maybe somebody will want to sponsor me for a lift. Anybody want to do that? Ben Pack or anybody watching this video? You know, look me up. I need a lift. Well, we got everything in its happy home for the moment. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff we still want to take out of this on this side and some stuff over there. And I don't remember if we're using the gauge cluster out of this or not. I don't know, I might do some research. I don't think that this has to have the cluster to run like my truck did. So I don't know, we'll see if Todd wants to just do some older gauges, or I don't know. We'll figure that out as we get to it. But the rest of this cab's gonna be junked. I mean, the cab lights are still decent on it. We can take them off. There really wasn't any body panels on this truck that were really any good. I don't know if these back windows can be popped out easily. I don't know. I don't know nothing about glass, but it's got a good slider in it. There is a really good set of tow mirrors here. I know some of you Dodge guys love these tow mirrors, big old flip outs. So they work pretty good, and they're in good shape, and they're heated as well. So anybody wants those, hit me up, or maybe got a door handle that's broke, or some little switches inside or something. The tailgate's okay. The front bumper's just okay. It's not great either. The rear bumper, as you guys seen, came in 2 pieces. So I don't think that that's gonna be worth much, but hey, if anybody wants any of this stuff, let us know. I think Todd's gonna put some of it on Marketplace. The hood is good. The grill is not, but the hood is actually good. So if anybody's after the hood, let me know. But yeah, we got ourselves a good chassis to start with. Some rust in a few spots, but nothing that's over concerning. So, and we're gonna take a bunch of this stuff out anyways. We'll probably end up having a drive shaft made, because we're gonna have to move the engine back like I did in mine, so we can hopefully get rid of the carrier bearing. So I don't know, I might leave this bracket in. It's in pretty good shape, but we may get rid of this one. Just depends. There is some rust issues on this one that I don't overly love, but in the back of the frame is probably it's all right. We'll take that spare tire mount thing out though. I think I talked about that earlier, but get some new shocks on it, and I don't know, we're gonna look at a lowering kit for this frame, because I'm pretty sure this truck sits higher than what mine did, and Todd and I were talking earlier today, and I'm not so sure we want that look. We kind of want it low, because he's not doing air on it to start with. So, but it's got a good 24 valve Cummins. It's a VP truck, or VP motor, I'm sorry. So I think everything is decent on it. It ran and drove good. I mean, we drove it almost 2 hours home, so I think everything's okay on it. The transmission seems to be okay as well. Like I said, I'm not sure if we're going to keep the auto, or Todd may go to a manual in it. I don't know. We'll see what he decides he wants to do. But Definitely got to do something with this little puny 3-inch exhaust. That's pitiful. Got to have something better than that on this thing. But also, these wheels and tires, they are pretty much brand new. Somebody wants these for sure, hit us up. These are 215 85 16s. They're a little small, but man, they got some meat on them. So anybody wants them, let us know. But I think we're gonna call her quits for tonight and shut the barn up and go in and spend some time with the wife and the puppy. But tomorrow, your day is coming. That cab will be off tomorrow. And there's rumor that we may have a friend showing up tomorrow to give a hand because he's off tomorrow. So we'll see if he ends up showing up tomorrow. Well, another day out here in the shop. Got the old International behind us. Today is its day. Pulled the cab yesterday on the Dodge and got it ready. So today's the day we pull the cab on the International. So maybe we'll have that dude hovering over the frame before the day's over. We got the cab in the shop. A little bit of jockeying around out there with the tractor, but it's in here. Man, I'm glad I got that tractor. I'd be stuck with all these projects. I'd be in big trouble. So, well, let's get to it. Let's get a cab off of this frame, and hopefully we can do it a little more graceful than we did yesterday. Because we want to keep this cab nice. I don't want to tear this cab up. The other cab didn't really matter. It was already rotted out and trashed. So, man, I wish I had a 2-post lift. Now that we got the truck moved around, I'm gonna go inside and get little man. He was very active this morning at like 5 in the morning, but then he crashed again. So we're gonna go get him and see if he wants to hang out in the shop for a little bit. Max, hey buddy. Oh, were you sleeping? Huh? Do you want to come out? Come on. Are you still sleepy? Huh? Do you want to come outside and play in the barn? What do you think? Oh my. Come on. Come on, bud. Come on, Max. Well, come on, let's go. Hey, are we hanging in the barn today? Huh? You gonna hang in the barn? What do you think? Hmm? Well, someone can't hang, huh? Tell them. See, I'm tired and I need to go back inside. He's still a pup. He still needs to sleep, so. Huh. Are you tired? So we're going to take him back inside and let him sleep. Get some work done. Well, we shoved the truck out here and drained the antifreeze, and we're pulling some stuff out of the inside. Mr. Chad showed up to help today. He was our special guest we talked about yesterday. He took a break from roadworks today and decided to come help me. I don't know why he got roped into that, but that was his dumb choice, I guess. But
it's still early.
It is still early. He could still leave. I think he's thinking I'm gonna feed him lunch. That's the surprising thing, is that he doesn't realize that lunch wasn't included. I'm just kidding. So we're gonna get this radiator and stuff out of this. I'm just working on getting stuff out of the way so we can get the cab off this. Well, Chad and I just went and got some lunch, came back. You can see the progress. We got pretty much everything disconnected up here. Should be ready to pull this out from on top. And we got everything disconnected inside as well. got the shifters and everything out of it. So, and the parking brake handle. All the pedals are disconnected. So should be ready to just pull there's a cab mount here in the back, and there's one in the front, and there's one on each side right behind the wheel. So we're gonna pull those and get this out. We've had some wasps flying around. We know we killed some, or the one laying up there, but I think they got a nest down inside that vent. I sprayed it good, but there's still some flying around, so we're trying to dodge wasps while we do this. But we're gonna get this front bumper off as well, see if we can get this cab off. Got all the mounts done, everything is loose, the cab is ready to come off. But like I said, we don't have a lift. So here's what Chad and I come up with, and I think it may work. We're gonna push the truck back in the barn, and I'm gonna build some blocks or get floor jacks and stick them underneath these steps on both sides. And then I'm gonna take a torch and we're gonna cut this frame off back here, and the drive shaft, just cut it all. Drag this back piece out, and then when with the steps blocked up, when we let the frame down, it'll come out from under the back of the cab. And why simultaneously, whatever that word is, we're gonna go and take the front wheels off, and then I was gonna cut the U-bolts out of the front axle. And so then we can get all that space that we can gain under there. So it'll sit down on the leaf springs. And then I got an engine hoist. I need to go get it, but I got an engine hoist that I can put on the front and put the tractor on the back, and between the two I know it'll pick that cab up. I just know the tractor won't lift it by itself. So I think that's what we're going to do. It's a little bit hill jack, but you got to do what you got to do with what you got, and this is what I got, so this is what we're going to do. So we'll see what happens. It is. It's off and sitting on the ground. Yeah, a lift would be a lot easier than the ways I've been doing this, but I don't know. I will get one eventually, I can promise you that. But we're got some more to do on the inside. We're gonna pull the seat out of it, some stuff, just to get it ready, because we're end up cutting a big hole up front there. So I'm probably gonna pull the dash out of it and the steering column and all that for now. But for now, it's sitting on some rolling dollies so I can move it around here in the shop. And got some other parts over here in the corner. Todd liked this grill better than that black one. So if anybody's asking, yes, we did change the grill in it. I like this grill style better. It has the, you know, the thinner profile holes opposed to the bigger one. Just kind of, I don't know, just preference, I guess. But we got all the Dodge parts over here, the radiator, the intercooler, batteries, air filter, you know, all the stuff that we're going to be putting back in it. But yeah, there will be a rather large hole in this area here eventually. So we're going to be starting on that probably Monday. But we got some more pieces outside here that are probably going to go to the scrapyard tomorrow. We're going to take this back portion and the front portion, I am going to pull the engine and transmission out of this though, because Todd and I want to tear it down and go through it, because he makes junkyard art. And I'll put his YouTube channel up here. You have to go check it out. He's building little mowers and all kinds of stuff. You guys will have to go check out his channel, doing some cool stuff there too. But yeah, we're gonna tear this engine down and he can use the internal pieces. It didn't run when we got it, so I'm not too worried about tearing it apart. But yeah, the Dodge frame's still out here, just hanging out, ready to accept its new cab. And we're gonna keep a hold of this stuff until obviously we get everything out of it that we need. But yeah, we definitely making progress on this new build. Well, there it is, first video of this series for you guys, or second, or whatever you want to call it, but it's the first one of actually working on stuff. But this truck will be built completely on this channel in this series. It'll go from the 2 pieces you guys seen to a running and driving truck. So follow along and with us and watch us become another Loadstar. But that's going to do it for this video. Appreciate you guys watching. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.